Imagine this. You've just stepped into a new, exciting role, but as you review the project files provided during the transition, you realize there are some areas that require further alignment. Key data points need additional validation, timelines are misaligned, and the client is expecting an update very soon. These are now a key part of your current leadership responsibility.
It's a situation that requires high responsibility, and it's your chance to reinforce your professional credibility. Welcome to Business English for Success. Today, we are mastering the art of post-handover recovery. We will show you exactly how to navigate post-handover situations with such poise and strategic clarity that your seniors will see you as a highly capable leader.
That's right. By the end of this 30-minute session, you will possess the precise vocabulary to manage these sensitive professional situations while maintaining a professional, solution-focused tone.
Here is our roadmap for tonight. We will navigate through 5 real-world scenarios, from correcting data discrepancies to providing clarity to a high-expectation stakeholder. And make sure to stay until the very end, where we will reveal the ultimate continuity checklist, the strategic tool to ensure your future transitions are always seamless.
Are you ready to transform a professional challenge into a career win? Let's dive into our first scenario, resolving data discrepancies. In our first scenario, you are reviewing a project report from an earlier project phase. You discover that some figures already presented to your manager require further alignment with the source data. Your goal is to provide a seamless update while maintaining professional continuity.
This is a nuanced situation. Instead of pointing to how the work was previously handled, we use a technique called strategic refinement. We focus on updating and ensuring complete accuracy. This shows you are a steward of project quality. It's about being a professional who values precision and forward momentum.
Hi, Elena. Do you have a moment to discuss the Q3 summary?
Certainly, David. I've been reviewing the documentation to ensure full alignment.
Is there something we should look at?
I have identified some areas for refinement in the latest draft. I am currently updating the figures to ensure complete accuracy before we finalize the next steps.
I appreciate your attention to detail. Let's review the updated version this afternoon. Now it's time to practice. Please speak after me. I have identified some areas for refinement in the latest draft.
I have identified some areas for refinement in the latest draft. Notice how we use refinement. It sounds very sophisticated and solution-oriented.
Next sentence. I am updating the figures to ensure complete accuracy.
Excellent. Your tone is very composed and professional. The power phrase here is, I have identified some areas for refinement. This phrase projects leadership because it focuses on the high standards you bring to the role. It's about excellence, not just correction.
Now we want to hear from you. If you discovered a need for an update in a report your manager already liked, what professional phrase would you use? Write your version in the comments below. Now let's increase the complexity. You are in a meeting with a high expectation stakeholder. They noticed a minor misalignment in the timeline established during the previous phase. You need to address this with confidence without highlighting any internal transitions.
In this situation, we use the united front technique. Instead of explaining internal processes, we frame the update as a proactive measure to ensure project excellence. This builds trust by showing that the partner's objectives are your top priority.
Elena, I noticed the delivery date in this proposal is different from our initial discussion.
Thank you for raising that, David. We have optimized the timeline to ensure the highest quality of delivery as we move forward in implementation.
I see. Will this affect our launch?
This adjustment strengthens the overall outcome. I have outlined the enhanced schedule here to ensure we stay perfectly aligned with your goals.
That sounds like a solid plan. I appreciate the proactive update. Let's refine your delivery. Please speak after me. We have optimized the timeline to ensure the highest quality of delivery.
We have optimized the timeline to ensure the highest quality of delivery. Optimized turns a change into a strategic improvement.
Try the next one. This adjustment strengthens the overall outcome.
Outstanding. You sound very certain and professional. Our power phrase is, this adjustment strengthens the overall outcome. It is short, confident, and focuses on the result. For advanced learners, you can also use, this refinement ensures our shared objectives remain our top priority.
Have you ever had to communicate a timeline update to a client? How did you frame it? Let us know in the comments.
Client alignment is about building trust. But what if the challenge lies within your own team? In our next loop, we explore leadership calibration, how to realign a team's direction with grace and authority.
You are now leading a team that was previously following a strategy that no longer aligns with the company's new goals. You need to realign their efforts without criticizing the previous leadership or making the team feel defensive.
This requires the evolutionary leadership approach. We don't talk about correcting the direction. Instead, we talk about evolving our strategy to meet new market demands. This respects the team's past work while giving them a clear, inspired path forward. It's about building momentum, not pointing out gaps.
You are now leading a team that is a bit concerned about the sudden shift in our project focus.
I understand, David. Our previous efforts provided a great foundation. Now we are evolving our strategy to better capture the current market opportunities.
So the work we did before is still relevant.
Absolutely. We are building upon that success. This new direction allows us to maximize our impact and deliver even greater value to the organization.
That makes sense. The team will appreciate the clarity. Time to practice. Repeat after me. Time to practice. We are evolving our strategy to better capture current market opportunities.
We are evolving our strategy to better capture current market opportunities. Notice the word evolving. It implies growth, not a mistake.
Next sentence. This new direction allows us to maximize our impact.
Excellent! You sound like an inspiring leader already. The key phrase to remember is, we are evolving our strategy to maximize our impact. This phrase is perfect for leadership because it validates the past while commanding the future.
If you were taking over a team, how would you inspire them to change direction? Type your leadership phrase in the comments below.
Inspiring a team is the hallmark of a great executive. But even with a great team, you might face resource constraints that were not planned for. In our next loop, we'll look at resource optimization, how to ask for what you need with poise and professional logic.
In our fourth scenario, you have inherited a project with a highly controlled budget and a lean team structure. After a thorough review, you realize that to reach the high-quality standards expected by the organization, you need to request additional support. Your goal is to justify this request using professional logic and a focus on value.
When requesting more resources, it is vital to avoid focusing on what is missing. Instead, we use the value-driven request technique. This positions you as someone who is proactively scaling for stronger results, rather than someone who is purely reactive. We frame the additional resources as an investment to accelerate momentum. This shows you are strategically thinking about the best outcome for the firm.
Hi, Elena. I've reviewed our current resource allocation for the project. Do you have a moment?
Certainly, David. What are your thoughts on our progress?
The team is performing exceptionally well. To further accelerate our momentum and ensure the highest quality of delivery, I suggest a strategic increase in our technical support.
I see. How will this additional investment affect the final outcome?
It will allow us to optimize our timeline and deliver a more robust solution to the client. It's about securing the best possible results for the organization.
That's a very professional perspective. let's review the requirements together.
Now let's practice this professional request. Please repeat after me. To further accelerate our momentum, I suggest a strategic increase in support.
To further accelerate our momentum, I suggest a strategic increase in support. Notice how accelerate momentum sounds much more positive and forward-thinking than using time-focused language.
Next sentence. This investment will allow us to optimize our timeline.
Excellent! You sound like a leader who knows how to deliver value through strategic planning. The executive phrase to master here is, to further accelerate our momentum, I suggest a strategic increase in support. This phrase is powerful because it links your request directly to the growth and success of the project.
If you were leading a lean team, how would you request additional support without sounding reactive? Share your power phrase in the comments below.
Securing resources is a key leadership skill. But once you have those resources in place, how do you ensure that every decision is documented so the next person inherits a clear path to success? In our final loop, we will master the continuity legacy, how to conclude a project phase with absolute professional clarity and grace.
In our final scenario, you have successfully stabilized the project and corrected the previous misalignments. Now you are preparing to finalize this phase. Your goal is to document your progress so that the next person inherits a clear, organized, and professional roadmap.
True leadership is measured by what happens when you are not there. We use the institutional knowledge transfer technique. Instead of just leaving files, we create a narrative of success. We focus on transparency, process documentation, and future-proofing. This ensures professional continuity and establishes your reputation as a highly organized executive who cares about the long-term impact.
Elena, I see you are finalizing the documentation for the recovery phase.
That's correct, David. I've compiled a comprehensive continuity roadmap to ensure a seamless transition for the next team.
What does the roadmap include?
It outlines the optimized workflows, key stakeholder preferences, and a directory of all refined data points. My goal is to maintain the momentum we've built.
This is exceptionally thorough. It makes the next steps very clear for everyone involved.
It's a pleasure to ensure that our collective progress is well protected and ready for future growth.
Let's practice your leadership tone. Please repeat after me. I've compiled a comprehensive continuity roadmap to ensure a seamless transition.
I've compiled a comprehensive continuity roadmap to ensure a seamless transition. Use a confident, steady pace here. It shows you are in control.
Try this next one. My goal is to maintain the momentum we've built.
Excellent. You sound like a professional who is focused on long-term success. Our final power phrase is, I've compiled a comprehensive continuity roadmap to ensure a seamless transition. This phrase proves you are a strategic thinker who values the team's ongoing efficiency.
How do you usually prepare your work for the next person? Do you use a checklist or a summary? Let us know your best continuity secret in the comments below.
Mastering the handover is the final step in professional excellence. But how do we bring all these 5 strategies together to ensure you are ready for any situation tomorrow? Stay with us for the final recap, where we lock in everything we've learned.
What an insightful session, Elena. We've covered so much today about navigating professional transitions with grace.
Indeed, David. Let's quickly review the 5 core pillars of post-handover recovery. First, for management, use strategic refinement to update project data without pointing to previous work. Second, for external partners, use the united front technique to frame adjustments as proactive optimizations. Third, for teams, use evolutionary leadership to realign the direction while respecting past efforts. Fourth, for resources, use value-driven requests to scale for stronger results rather than being reactive. And fifth, for the future, use the continuity roadmap to protect your professional legacy.
Remember the power phrases we practiced. I have identified areas for refinement, and This adjustment strengthens the overall outcome.
These aren't just words, they are strategic tools for career growth. As promised, here is your ultimate continuity checklist. Always document the why behind the what, list your key points of contact, and always lead with a solution-oriented mindset.
Thank you for joining us on this journey toward professional excellence. If you found value in today's session, please like and subscribe to Business English for Success.
Keep practicing these techniques, and you will see how they transform your professional relationships. We look forward to seeing you in our next session on negotiating with confidence.
Have a productive and successful week ahead.
Goodbye for now. See you in the next session.